Dear Year 1 Self, right now you will be getting ready to move into CAPT. I know that there are so many things on your mind, especially about campus life. Will there be friends? Will there be fun? What if I don't fit in with them? What if I don't find my crowd? I remember how it felt, that first night in CAPT, when I closed the door and finally found myself all alone in my room. I remember how, in the beginning, it felt a little lonely, how some days felt scary. I didn't know who to talk to, who to turn to, how to be by myself. Some days it may feel as if everyone else doesn't have the struggle to find company. They seem to be always surrounded by friends and fun. If I'm being honest, Year 1 Self, I felt like I didn't belong then. Sometimes I still feel like I don't belong.
Dear Year 1 Self, soon you will be struggling with your first few classes in school. Perhaps you're even doubting your choice of major, again. I remember how unworthy and hopeless I felt, sitting among peers who seemed so capable and put together in comparison to me. Some days, it felt like they deserved to be here, and I did not. It felt like I would amount to nothing, that I would never succeed. I remember having so many doubts. What does the future hold? Where will I go from here? I asked myself that too.
Dear Year 1 Self, soon you might find yourself in the heat of things, struggling with assignments, falling behind on classes, and with what feels like a million other things to do. Running from school, to CAPT events, to external commitments, I know how overwhelming your first few months in uni can be. Some days, I felt like I was too small and unprepared to carry the weight of it all. You might be asking yourself the same questions. How do other people do it? Are they more capable than me? They balance so many more positions, so many more events, so many more commitments. How is it that I seem to be struggling more than them?
It didn't feel like there was a space to talk about all these doubts, questions, thoughts in my head. It didn't feel like anyone would relate.
And yet, dear Year 1 Self, if you one day find yourself feeling this way too, look to your left and right. Remember that you are not alone. Everywhere you turn, you are surrounded by people, by faces, by conversations. I remember when I started talking to my neighbours, my friends, CAPT supporters. I started to learn that they too had thoughts and fears and questions. They too were figuring out their own lives and futures.
I remember how comforting it felt to realize that I was not alone. How safe and secure it felt knowing that I had friends who opened their doors and hearts to listen to these struggles. I found CAPT support and close friends who were always so open and vulnerable and willing to listen to it all. They were there for me on days that were tough and every day after. They were there with me as I faced my fears and anxieties. They were there for the conversations that really mattered. The ones about mental health and well-being, and struggles that felt like a lonely battle. You will realize, as I did, that they are not as lonely as they seem.
Enjoy your time in CAPT, my younger self. I know that you will find your own space, your own people, and your own way to love. I know because I found mine. I'll see you soon.